So the short answer is yes, you can own a Tesla while renting an apartment. Now, I've been in an apartment for a few months now because as you can see from the boxes, we're currently waiting for our new house to be constructed. So I give you the little details on it first. Our apartment does have a standard garage, which is roughly 7 foot by 7 foot, as you can see from the picture. It is less convenient than obviously a house garage, but if you're running an apartment and looking to own a Tesla, you have to make sure that you have at least an outlet if you want to charge it overnight. Now, as you can see from the pictures, it's really a tight fit, and every single time I go into the garage, I have to close my mirrors and then slowly move forward in while checking the sides. It does beep a lot, and that does distract you a little bit, but you get used to it. I think I have maybe less than a foot in the front, and in the back just over a foot in clearance. So you can see from the pictures, the outlet is unfortunately situated in the front of and in the back of the garage, so I have to park really close to the wall, and the charger is dangling like that. And I put some hooks on the side, as you can see, making it more convenient for me to plug and unplug the car every night. Now, some some apartment landlords, they allow you to modify the voltages, but since I'm renting and I'll be out here in a few months, I find no reason to actually do it. I know a neighbor who was asking recently if he could do this to his garage, like modify it to a 240 volt, and the landlord said he can. So make sure, if you're looking at a Tesla, to ask your landlord if you can modify the outlets. If not, you're gonna be stuck with the standard 120 volt in the garage. And if it's situated in the back like how mine is, or even worse, you might need to back up every night into your garage, okay? I don't think you're supposed to use any extension cords when plugging in the cable, so you're out of luck if it doesn't reach. There are videos on YouTube showing how you can actually like splice together two 120 volts and make it 240 with some crazy cabling, but I don't recommend that. Anyway, you get about 3 miles of charge every hour with this setup. And another thing to look out for when running an apartment and owning Tesla is to just see if there's quick charge stations. Like, fortunately, this apartment complex that we rented, they have a couple of good charge networks. They're called ChargePoint, and here's the app. So they're really convenient, and they're pretty much located all over North America right now. As you can see how much chargers they have, okay? And you get around 16 miles an hour with it, which is pretty good, I think. Cost wise, that's gonna be, I calculated to be 17 cents a mile, okay? just show you my you get roughly 16 miles an hour, and depending on your apartment complex or whoever owns the place that the charge point is located, they set the rate. And for hours, it's the first 5 hours it's $1 an hour. So with that you get 16-17 miles, so it's basically 16-17 cents a mile. Am I doing that correct? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, another point to be sure you find out first is how much traveling you do with your car every day. If you're commuting to work every day and you need over 50 miles, I highly, well, if you have a charger at work, that'll be even better, so you have no worries. But if you have no charger in between commuting to work every day and you're doing over 50 miles, it's gonna be a rough, be pretty tight. You probably need to charge it more than once a day. Like in the night, you could charge it at home for 3 hours, for I don't know how long, 12 hours. But then that will give you only 36 miles, so you need something in between. So you might need to go to a quick charge, like charge point, and get extra 1 or 2 hours there every day. And right now, superchargers, that's an option. There's definitely a lot of superchargers, but long term, it's just, I think that's not a good use of your time because of all the traffic right now. Like, I've been to a couple of superchargers and there's lines now. Like a few years back, there was absolutely no line. You could just go in anytime and then get a free spot. But now it's pretty, lines are getting pretty long, and for me it's not even worth it anymore. I just charge it overnight and use ChargePoint to top it off. Okay. Last bit I want to talk about is the pricing for the charging. So I did the calculation. Roughly, if you just do the standard 120 volt, depending on we're in Southern California, so we have SCE, and the rate is tiered. So if the more you use it, you get it costs more and more. So at the end of the month, it costs like 46 cents a kilowatt, and for each kilowatt you gain roughly, I think, 2 or 3 miles. Okay, so if you do the math, in the beginning, the first tier is the best. I think you pay only 12 cents a kilowatt, and then it goes up and up and up until it reaches 40. So in the beginning of the month, you could use the standard 120 volt in your garage, but if you use it, if you keep using it, it costs more than just going to ChargePoint, which charges it faster and at a lower cost. So yeah, keep that in mind. And anyone considering purchasing a Tesla, they recently lowered the prices again. Yeah, and for the S and X, as well as they did some other price adjustments for the Model 3. So check out the link below for my referral code. You get 1,000 free miles in supercharging. And I think it's a great time to actually, with the new, even though the federal tax credit is halved again, but yeah, Tesla recently lowered the pricing again, and I think it's pretty fair value for what you get for your money. And if you're again in your apartment and feel some hesitation in reserving yours, I hope this video helped you out in making a decision. Again, quick recap is gonna be, you're gonna have a tight space in the garage, but yeah, even my Model X fits in as seen in the pictures. So if you have a Model 3, it'll definitely fit in into a standard 7x7. Make sure that there is an outlet in the garage. Some of the apartment buildings actually didn't have an outlet for some strange reason, so we passed on those. And if you really need lots of miles every day, daily, for your daily commute, make sure there's a charge point so you could top off your car, okay? Because you're roughly gonna get 3 miles an hour with just standard 120 volt in the garage, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, hit like and subscribe. Thank you.